Hey guys, it's Jade. This is going to be my last video and just my thoughts on everything that has happened this week. Because it's been a lot. Um, it's been one hell of a week. I will say it's been one hell of a week. Um, I know some people are still very upset, and that's absolutely fine. You know, um, for me, I'm doing okay, but maybe I'm just in denial because, I only got upset when I got the initial news. But since then, I've just been, you know, working and just going on about my life. Um, I don't want to come off as mean, but I felt like if I still thought about it and it still had it on my brain, it'll probably drive me crazy. And I don't want that to happen. Um, that's just that. Like I said, I think part of me feels like I'm in denial because, you know, I was like that when my father died. Like, my father died October 1st, 2005, and the funeral was the 8th of October. And come that Monday, me and my brother went back to school. And so we went to school, we came home, and when we came in the house, I remember my brother and we stood in the foyer in my house, like near my front door, and we just looked at each other. And that's when it hit me that my father was gone. Like, it wasn't being at the hospital, actually witnessing him pass, not when I went to the funeral, but when like a week later, that's when it hit me. Like, yo, my father's gone. So I feel like with this situation, it's probably going to take me some time to actually come to terms with it. Maybe I'm just crazy, or maybe I'm not the only one that feels this way. But it's going to take me a minute to realize that, yo, he's gone. And you know what I'm saying? I've seen clips. I've seen, like things like that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, there he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in a state of fucking denial. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just am. It's just, I just am just still kind of in a state of denial. Like, I saw the video of the funeral procession. I guess, why say percussion? Excuse me, procession. If I said that right. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at his mother, his sister, Minho, Ki, Taemin, Onu, Ituk, Donghae, Unyuk. I'm looking at everyone else, and I'm just still like, I'm keeping it together because I thought I was going to keep it together, but I did. And I'm still in denial. And I don't know when it's going to like come to me and be like, yo, you know? Um, but yeah. And I still want to just give my thoughts to anyone that's just still dealing with it. Like, people deal with death lots of different ways. So I'm just hoping that, people that's still going through it is still, just trying to, I guess, go through their source of grieving, but I guess in a safe way, if that makes any sense. And just taking it easy, and hopefully whenever they're ready, they can kind of just, kind of just keep on going. If I'm making any sense, I'm probably not making any sense, but yeah. And you know it's just crazy how like this whole situation has made like world news. Like I honestly didn't expect to see this many people report on it. I honestly just expected like obviously, you know, news outlets in Korea and maybe a couple in America, but it's literally been worldwide news. And it's just crazy. I don't even think I've seen anything like this before. Um, you know, and also just seeing the memorials that fans were holding all over the world in New York. There's supposed to be one in Atlanta tomorrow, I think. Chile, Argentina, I think Mexico, um, probably some other places that I hadn't seen, but most likely it's been like literally all over the world. And, um, you know, it's just still kind of like I don't know. I'm still kind of like in like disbelief. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Um, and then, you know, also I know that speaking of like worldwide news, NBC Chicago got some shit because they had reported on him and they didn't they used a clip of BTS when they were on Ellen, and a lot of people were angry, as they should, because it just lets you know that still there's people who don't do their fucking research. It's not, and you're a journalist. That's what you went to school for. That's what you paid money to spend 4 years in college for, and spend however much time you did to get the job you have as a journalist, and you still can't get your shit together. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that difficult. All you gotta do is type in Shiny or Kim Jonghyun, and everything you need to know would have been right there in less than a minute. You know? Um, so that was like really all like for real, for real. And then when they made the apology, they still didn't show him. They showed a clip of the Tell Me What to Do video, but they showed like a faraway drone shot of Tame, and I'm like, seriously? Like, and y'all still can't get it right after y'all literally got y'all asses chewed all over the internet, like for real, for real. I mean, honestly, that's just like the same time. That's the same thing when damn, I forgot the actor's name. The actor that just recently passed, like a couple months ago, and I think it was like the Daily Mail or something, where like they reported on it, but they said South Korean actor, or like South Korea's God, that they was basically comparing him to some other actor, but they didn't have his name. I'm like, y'all couldn't put the man's name. like seriously, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's called Google. Google is your friend. But okay. And another thing that was just like kind of like irking me was how people were kind of like berating certain people. Like, they was going through Jessica's Instagram, like, why didn't you go? And people were trying to do the same thing with Zion T, but he had to let y'all hoes know that he definitely did go. He just went when the paparazzi wasn't there. Because he made a point. He said, why would I go to be photographed? Like, I don't want to go to my friend's funeral and have like 80 cameras in my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like I said before, I understand why they do it. But for me personally, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it just made me think of my grandmother, because she does this. She goes to funerals and she takes pictures of the deceased, and I would look at her like, what the hell is she doing? But my grandma's old school, so I guess the reason why she does it is because to send it to whoever couldn't make it, I guess, to see like how the person looked. It's weird as hell, but that's what she does, and she's been doing this for God knows how long. But yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everyone that went would have rather went and not have to be photographed, but unfortunately that's just how they do it over there. I mean, I understand why, but I still don't agree with. I don't agree with it, to be honest. It's like, just let them say their goodbyes and just let them do them. You know what I'm saying? But I totally understand. I get why he was like, I went on my own. I went later on that night, and I think it was the same for some other people. Like they kind of went like later and things like that. Cause it's fine, cause you know what I'm saying. You don't want to go to a funeral and it's like 80 million cameras in your face and shit. Like nobody wants to go through that. Like I'm already grieving a loss and I gotta do this shit. It's like, So you know what I'm saying. I can only imagine what everyone, family, friends, colleagues, everyone. I can only imagine what they've been going through this week. And then I think Tan had left a message on, I think, Instagram, and people was like, oh, she doing it for attention. What does she have to gain from this? She lost her friend. She lost a, I don't like saying the word college. It's kind of weird, but she lost a friend. I don't see where the fuck she would have to gain from that. I'm like, this is gonna be pissing me off. It's like people be like getting pissed off at the wrong shit. It's like, so what? She can't leave a message for her friend now, for real. And there's people even mad that Siwon, Kangin, and Sungmin went to the funeral again. Y'all mad because of whatever went on with them this year? Like whatever is going on with them has nothing to do with this situation. They have known him since God knows how long. And they want to say their final goodbye. So let them do so. You know what I'm saying? They don't need people like you pitching the bitch because they went. Okay, they went. So what? So what? And I know Jae he went and people was mad that he went. I'm like, so what? He's not supposed to go? Like he's not supposed to be around anyone in SM no more? Save it. Like y'all still mad about shit that happened like damn near 10 years ago. Girl, let it go. They left. Let it go. Just let it go. It's really like there's way more things to be worried about than certain people going and certain people not going. The fuck? Like, come on now. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Honestly, oh, one more thing. I was on my way home from work, and I seen the letter that Key wrote, and the message that Amber wrote, and what Boa wrote, and the little message that SM had wrote, kind of thanking people for like their love and support through all of this, things like that. So that was nice to read, but yeah, I don't know what's to happen now. It's like what now? I don't know how people can really just go back to normal. I mean, I know Taeyeon, she's still gonna have her conscience, but I know it's gonna be difficult for her. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, like what do you do? Like how can you, especially his members, like how can you just go on doing schedules after like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's going to be difficult for, everything to kind of go back to its regular schedule programming. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely going to be difficult for just everyone in SM, not just the artists, but the staff and, everyone in SM and, everyone that that knew him and was close to him. Like it's just going to be, hard to kind of move forward. But I just wish the best for everyone, fans, of course his family, and just everyone, Um yeah, this is a really sad way to end the year. Especially being that, Christmas is like literally like in a couple days. Um so I can only imagine like his family, having to celebrate Christmas without him. This is going to be a trying period for his family and, members, of course. Absolutely. Um but at the same time, I think he would want everyone to just still keep moving forward and just, keep living life. Um, but yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to just kind of just give my overall thoughts about everything, and I'm just closing the chapter on this situation. And like I said, I'm physically okay, but like mentally, I'll be okay eventually. I still have to come to terms with him being gone, but at the same time, for me, I still just got to keep moving, keep going forward, and just still, you know, keep doing what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm going to get out of here, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.